everyone, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here, and today we're going to be talking about 5 last-minute Thor: Love and Thunder theories. So, if you guys don't know, I do this before any movie or TV show. I'll do 5 last-minute theories, and then during the review, we'll say if the theories were incorrect or correct. So, with Thor: Love and Thunder coming out this Friday, and the review coming out next Monday, figure let's cover it. So, without further ado, let's go. I got number 1 here, which is that Thor, as in Chris Hemsworth's Thor, will die in this movie. Being that this is his 4th solo film, and that we are getting introduced to Jane Foster Mighty Thor, and just other little factors that I don't want to get too into, is making me think that we're going to finally lose the last member of our Marvel Trinity in this movie. Either, I shouldn't say die per se, I mean, he could probably die fighting Gore the God Butcher, or he could retire after this, knowing that Jane can be Thor. That's my main thought on this, is that this is going to be Thor's last movie, no matter what. Number 2 is that the ether caused Jane's cancer. So they said that they would still put in the cancer arc of Jane Foster's Mighty Thor, and we saw what Celestials can do to human bodies, or I should say stuff like that, where we see, well, I guess Ego purposely gave Peter Quill's mom cancer, but you know that each Power Stone effect, or each Infinity Stone affects people different ways. Could be possible that the Reality Stone caused Jane Foster to be exposed to radioactivity, causing her to have cancer. And that could be where that came from. Next, I think that we're going to be reintroduced to Loki, and what I'm saying is the variant version of Loki. I think he's going to show up in this film, so that way we can have Loki in every single Thor film. I think, especially if this is Thor's last movie, it's going to be great for him to basically have closure on his brother's death and be able to know that his brother is out there and better, even better than his original self was. Because let's face it, variant Loki's almost 100% a good guy, compared to the original Loki, who still was a good guy, but he was still more about playing tricks and everything like that. We could see Sylvie too. I could see that happening, but not too sure if that's like 100% accurate. Next is that we will have Beta Ray Bill in this movie. He's been hinted at in Thor Ragnarok, and if they are trying to find a way to replace Thor, we could have the multiple different types of Thor, including Beta Ray Bill and maybe even Ragnarok. I don't think Ragnarok would show up, but Beta Ray Bill, Mighty Thor, stuff like that. I think we'll finally see Beta Ray Bill, which is what fans have been wanting to see forever. Then next, and my final theory, is that Gore the God Butcher will survive this and come back to haunt the MCU in a totally future movie. And why I say that is most times Thor movies have implications that last through the MCU. Loki was the villain of Thor, he was the villain of the Avengers. That's how we were introduced to the Infinity Stones, the Reality Stone, because they really only called the Tesseract and the Scepter beforehand. The Ether was called the Ether, but we could kind of tell it shifts reality and stuff. So it was like kind of our first introduction to things other than the Mind and Space Stone, and Ragnarok ended leading right into Infinity War. So I feel like the best way that we could see this is that Gore the God Butcher might be a major player in the future. But yeah, so those are my 5 last-minute Thor theories. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan telling you, have an amazing day.